Today we have the pleasure of welcoming John Henson to the program. He's talking about the annual Highway 62 Open Art Tour that's happening the first 3 weekends in October. John, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Patrick.
We met at one of the Artist Council openings, and you were hanging your artwork, which you brought in. This is all done, this is Andy Warhol, obviously, all done in nails. And this is, I didn't realize this, but you really just kind of started this fairly recently, in the last 10 years or so.
Yeah, this is the second career for me. I was a concert producer and always worked behind the scenes, but it was actually being out here in the high desert, there's so many creatives out here, being inspired by this actual art tour, which I stumbled upon 15 years ago and wanted to be a part of that. And I used to dabble in dot art, and I wondered if I could do it with nails. And it took me 6 months to do the first piece. And it worked really well, and I've been at it for 12 years now.
Well, the likeness is amazing, and I want to get a close-up shot of this because obviously from afar you see the effect, but when you can zoom in on this, you can see that these are all 1-inch finish nails. And of course, this is one of those kinds of artworks that when you get closer to it, it gets blurrier for you. So how do you envision this when you're doing it? How do you see the whole when you start to put the nails in?
Well, I start with an idea and a photograph. Some are my own photos, some I get the rights to do. And I work it up on a computer in black and white, and then I actually sketch it out with a single nail. I do pilot holes to outline it. And then I go back and sink in the nails, the outline, and then it's a lot of stepping back and filling in the shading. And I've been doing it for 12 years, and each piece, my technique evolves some. I keep changing it.
How many nails are in this piece?
39,260.
39,260. That's remarkable. This is just, so your studios will be on the tour along with a whole host of others.
Yeah, it's an amazing event, my favorite event of the year. As you know, there are a lot of, the high desert's a magnet for creatives.
It has been, and it really accelerated during COVID. And I think more and more people moved to the high desert.
Like starting 50 or 60 years ago, and it has accelerated. It continues to thrive. 23 years ago, a group of 20 artists decided to have an open studio. They just opened their studios and put out a flyer so people can come and visit. So this is the 23rd year. This year we'll have 178 artists over 126 studios, because some artists pair up at their studios. And it now is the second largest open studio event of its kind in California.
Wow.
Only behind San Francisco.
Well,
That's a bigger one.
There's so many great artists doing so many different things, and what I love about this is it is so different.
What's great about this event is they put out this beautiful book. It's free, the catalog is free, and the whole event is free. There's no charge for it. So you can pick it up. You really need to plan out because there's way more than you can see. And you get to go to these, it's just that an incredible setting of the high desert, to drive around and meet artists at their studios, at their homes. All the purchases, they go directly to the artist and they stay with the artist. So for me, at like that gallery show, usually at a gallery show, you're sharing like 40 or 50% to the gallery. So at my own studio, I can price it a lot better. I think most artists do. I definitely do. I can price it because it's all going directly to the artist. Last year, it was $480,000 spent that all went directly to local artists in the high desert. So there's art for every taste and every price range.
Well, I appreciate you coming in and displaying your work and telling us about the tour. Again, it's the weekend of the 7th, the 14th, and the 21st. Pick up the catalog and map out your course and check out all of the great artistry that is going on up in the high desert on the Highway 62 Open Art Tour that's happening in October. John, thanks so much.
Thank you.